another type of equation that you guys will learn about next year. It's called a point-slope equation. But again, for now, our focus is how do we get it back into the type of equation that we know about right now, which is slope-intercept form. This almost has the y by itself, right? Ignore what's going on the other side for a minute. Think solving equations. What could I do to get the y by itself? Yeah, and then the y is by itself, which helps, right? Because the y needs to be by itself. Y equals for slope-intercept form. So if I've got an equation like this where the y is almost by itself, I can just do this. But now I've got this whole mess over here that I'm adding 2. 3 times x minus 1. And then I just added 2 to it, right? So the y is by itself, but that doesn't look like slope-intercept form.
Oh, no.
Think solving equations for a minute.
Okay.
Can I simplify that?
I can't see the.
Yeah. Max, what can I do first?
You need to combine the 2 with. This is totally wrong. First of all, you need to do the things in parentheses.
Okay. Yeah, distributive property would be my best first step. So now I'm using some solving equation skills, and I'm just cleaning up this side. So 3 times x, 3 times 1. I've still got this plus 2 hanging out, right? Now what? Combine like terms, right? Those are solving equation skills from earlier this year. If you guys remember, we were doing those big long equations where we had to simplify the equation, simplify both sides before we could work with the equation. That's what you're doing here. So minus 3 plus 2. Oh, look, that looks like slope-intercept form. Slope of 3, start value of -1. Now I could graph that and work with that, right?
Yeah, that's as simple as that. That's why I'm
So what we did here, if I'm starting with one like this, first we isolated the y, so we got the y by itself, and then all of this was just simplifying or cleaning it up, right? So that gives you another type of equation that you can turn into a slope-intercept equation.